we are doing with our Calvary students. I'm excited today as we have one of our Calvary students, Miranda Eaton. Miranda, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Miranda Eaton. I'm 15. I'm a sophomore and I'm homeschooled.
Homeschooled. All right, we've had a few already who got interviewed who are homeschooled. So why don't you tell us what your favorite part about being homeschooled is?
That I don't have a strict schedule on when I have to do things. It's kind of bendy, I guess.
All right. So you're not just on a strict schedule, have a little leeway, a little opportunity to
Yeah.
do. All right. Do you do school like all day? Or are you normally done with school by lunchtime? Like, when do you do your schooling?
Normally I'm done by like 1 o'clock, I'd say.
All right. And is it every day, Monday through Friday? Is it
Yeah.
same as, okay. So every day, normally done around 1 o'clock. Then what does the rest of your day look like?
Um, I like to spend a lot of time outside with my animals, I guess.
Do you have real animals or is that how you refer to your family?
No, we have quite a few animals. We have 2 horses, 3 sheep. I don't even know how many chickens, and then 2 dogs.
All right. So you name those animals. Does that amount of animals classify to farm level or are these just hobbies?
Farm level, definitely.
Farm level. All right. So homeschooled, and I've never thought about it this way, but you just answered. So homeschooled and living on a farm, in essence.
Yes.
So what does farm life entail? For instance, I'm looking at behind you now. I see lots of ribbons and I see lots of awards. What are all of those?
Most of these are for my horses. All like the red ones and the blue ones are the horses, and this one was from last year. I won grand champion with my broilers.
All right. Well, congratulations to that. So
Thank
your
you.
overall hobbies, would we say, let's capitalize on this, 4-H with all of this going
Yeah.
on? That's a big thing. Outside of 4-H and farming, do you have any other hobbies that you're into?
Yes, I run track, and I don't do this in 4-H, but I'm also into roping.
Okay. All right. So let's look at track for a minute. You're homeschooled, but you do track.
Yes.
How's that possible?
I do track for Hillsdale High School. Basically, I live in the Hillsdale School District, and if you're homeschooled, you can do sports there, but you have to send your grades into the high school.
All right. And so from previous interviews I've done, your homeschooling curriculum, what curriculum are you using?
Abeka.
So you're using Abeka, and that, again, I've learned all of this. That is from Pensacola Christian College. And in essence, as you send your grades in Pensacola, they would verify those grades and get them to the high school so that you can participate in sports.
Yes.
But you have to have a certain grade point average. So the fact that you're participating in sports means that you are not a flunky. Good for you. There you go.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, so that's 4-H, that's track. What was the other one you said?
Roping.
Roping. What does that entail? Like, do you make ropes?
No. I have like, let me get it. I have a steer head and a straw bale that you put the steer head into, and you basically rope it, lasso it, I guess.
All right. So what you're telling me is you're on a farm and you do roping. I'm going to put you in this category to call you a cowgirl. Would you call yourself that?
Yes.
All right. How many? I got to ask because I already know it's going there. How many pairs of cowgirl, cowboy boots do you own?
At the moment, 1.
Come on.
I want to get another pair though.
All right. Well, there we are. Very good. Do you have any other hobbies outside of those? I know I'm waiting for you to tell me one specific one, but you're not saying it, so I'm going to keep prodding until you say it.
Gymnastics.
There it is, gymnastics. Very well. How long have you been doing gymnastics?
Well, I recently stopped doing it due to injuries I've been getting lately. So I was doing it for almost 9 years.
Almost 9 years. Now, I'm not stereotyping. I'm just playing this out in my head for those who are watching. And it seems as though gymnastics might not go all that much with farming and, as you just said, roping and the cowgirl persona, and then you throw in gymnastics. So where did your love for gymnastics come from?
I've always been a very flexible person, I guess. And basically I started doing like cartwheels and forward rolls, and my grandma got me into a gym to take lessons.
Awesome. And you stuck with it for many years. So there you go. Have you won? I see all those ribbons for 4-H and all those. Did you win any awards through gymnastics?
Yes, I did.
All right.
On the other side of the room. Yeah.
So you just achieve, you want to excel in everything that you do. All right. There we go. Let me ask this. How long have you been attending Calvary Baptist Church?
12 years.
12 years in total. And knowing part of your story, those have not been 12 consecutive years.
No.
So where, I guess, in knowing part of your story, have you gone to any other churches outside of Calvary Baptist Church?
Yes, I have. We lived in Texas for a while, and we went to a small country church down there, and it's pretty similar to Calvary, but it's a lot smaller.
Okay. All right. So beyond the size, what were some of the other differences that maybe the two churches have?
It was a Baptist church, and we trying to think, it was a long time ago.
I understand. No worries. Did they have, here's been a common theme. Almost everybody I have asked what have been some differences. They have all stated or recognized that it seemed as though there was a lot of older people in the church and not a whole lot of younger people. Was that the case where you were? Is that the case everywhere? I don't know.
No, not necessarily. There's a pretty good mix of older and younger.
Good. Good. Well, now you're back. You're part of our youth group here, Calvary Students. We're glad you're here. But here's the question. What's your favorite part about our church?
How close we all are, I'd have to say.
The community. Is that within our church as a whole? Is that specific to our youth group?
I'd have to say the whole church.
Good. All right. So having a sense of community where you can carry conversation with those in our church. Very well. Are you involved in any ministries here at our church?
Yes, I do. I work in 2s and 3s, 4s and 5s, and junior church.
3s, 4s, 5s. Do you work in the nurseries at all?
Not right now, but I'm looking to.
All right. Well, there you go. So you're involved in ministries. You're staying active in the church. We already discussed many of your hobbies and what it is you do. How about any hidden talents? Do you have any hidden talents that most people watching would not know about you?
I have to get that hard, but I have to say, I guess I'm good with animals, but I do hunt, so I have to say I'm a pretty good shot.
Oh, a good shot. Having gone hunting before, have you gotten anything? And if so, what have you hunted and gotten?
Well, I hunt deer, and I've tried, but I don't have that great of luck, I'd say.
Okay. All right. Well, so a hunter, for those who may not have known, something that you do. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, what is it with all of these hobbies and abilities that you have? What is it that you want to do with your life?
I'm thinking about becoming a vet tech, which is basically a veterinarian technician, which is a veterinarian's assistant.
Okay. And is that how long have you been, or how long have you had aspirations of that?
For a little while now, like 2 years, I'd say maybe.
All right. In order to pursue that career path, do you have to do any additional schooling? Is college in your future?
Yes,
And where are you thinking for that?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Still thinking. So not knowing,
Yeah.
do you have your mindset on staying close to home, or are you looking to the horizons to travel away?
I'm pretty open. I'm good for staying home, but I can also go away if I need to.
All right. Well, there you go. Here's a question to give a little thought to. What lesson do you wish you would have learned earlier in life? What lesson?
Um, I'd have to say to be more motivated.
Be more motivated. Are you someone who hits the snooze button multiple times?
Yes.
Uh, okay, I gotcha. So to be more motivated. So here's the thing. I asked it this way. What lesson do you wish you would have learned earlier in life? So would you say that you are growing in your motivation?
Yes, I would.
All right. And so just practicing, all right, I got to do this. I got to get up. And now I got to say, right now, that could definitely be something that would be very hard to put into practice while in our current situation in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but they keep preaching to us, get on a schedule, have a schedule, stay regimented in that. So, very good. Here's the question that I'm asking everybody, and that is, do you know the Lord as your Savior? Are you saved?
Yes, I am.
You are. Now, would you be so kind as to share with those watching your testimony of when you got saved? You may not know the exact or specific time, but about when you got saved and what that story looks like.
Yes, I got saved when I was 5 years old in Texas. I remember we were at a campfire at our house, and I started asking some questions, and my parents explained to me like how Jesus died on the cross and all of that. And then we prayed, and I got saved that night.
At 5 years old.
Yes.
Good deal. So you're sitting around the fire. Did you think, man, that fire is hot? Did your parents use any scare tactics? Like, do you feel how hot that fire is? Or was you just asking questions? You were curious.
No, not really. I was just curious mainly.
All right. And again, I'm going to reference, because having interviewed several teens now, many who are saying at a younger age they got saved have also expressed as they entered into their teen years and going through life, some have expressed that they have had some doubts. Have you ever encountered that in your own life as you go through your teen years, having doubts? Maybe, am I saved? Am I really saved?
Yes. When I was 12 years old, I got like, I guess I started to have doubts. And then one night I was just laying in bed and I was just like, I was questioning a lot, and I prayed that night and got reassured.
Boom. So reassurance, it is settled, no more questions about it. And it just seems to be something, again, as I do these interviews, that seems to be a common thread. I got saved younger, had some questions or had some doubts, and so I got that reassurance as I got older. Good. So having been in church your whole life, do you have a favorite Bible verse?
Yes, I do. It's Philippians 4:13, which says, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me.
Very good. And I'm going to ask this, why is that your favorite verse?
I guess it just speaks to me for days when I'm feeling down. It makes me feel like I can do anything with God.
Very good. I like that. Again, having been in church for some time, does any specific sermon or sermon series stand out in your mind that you remember a specific sermon and it really stands out to you?
I'm not gonna say a certain sermon, but a lot of the times the ones when we go to camp, those ones really stick with me.
Good, good, good. And having heard lots of youth speakers and maybe even beyond that, do you have a favorite speaker that you like to listen to?
Um, I think they're all pretty good, but I don't think I can just pick one.
All right. Well, it's worth asking just to see. That was good. Here's a couple of things for favorites. I'm looking to hear your favorites. Do you have a favorite candy?
Yes, Milky Way.
Milky Ways. Oh, those are up there for me too. I like Milky Ways. So
Yeah.
there you go. Pepsi or Coke?
Pepsi.
Pepsi. There you go. I like that one. What is your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue. Just blue? Like any blue, specific blue?
I like baby blue.
Baby blue. All right. Do you have a favorite snack?
Doritos.
All right. That's a good one. Here's one. I like this one. Oatmeal. Bear with me now. Do you like it thick or runny?
I don't like oatmeal.
Ooh, okay. All right. So cereal. What's your favorite cereal?
I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Did you know, fun fact of the day, recently came across this, that is the number one favorite cereal in America. Most people say Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I didn't either. Now you know. If you were given $500, what are you going to spend it on?
A horse.
A horse. All right. Would that get a whole horse? Like you could get a horse with $500?
No.
Okay. I didn't think so. I don't know horse prices, but it just didn't seem right to me.
You cannot get a horse. I mean, you technically could, but the certain kind of horse that I'm looking for, it's a certain kind of talent. It's more expensive, I'd have to say.
Okay. All right. I got it. Last one. Let's make it a good one. If you could go anywhere for your dream vacation, where would you go?
Oh, goodness. I don't know. I'd have to say there's an island in Florida called North Captiva. I've been there once and it was amazing.
And so you would want to go back there.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, that's some good things. I definitely appreciate you spending time doing this interview. And I hope that everybody who watched has gotten to know you just a little bit better, but not all the way. So I hope that many will take the opportunity to get to know you a little better beyond this video. But with everybody I have done this, I give the opportunity to share one final thought. Some have taken me up on it, some have not. So I ask you, Miranda, do you have any closing thoughts?
I don't think so.
Don't think so. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Get to Know, a series for Calvary students, and we will see you next time.